Oklahoma City. That's the location for the Timberwolves. A power player out of the backcourt within. It's an NBA afternoon game here on this Thursday. Oh, Stan, this should be a fun one. A clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Jaden McDaniels is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. Williams scanning the floor. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert with the block. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Conley, it's deflected. Over in the corner, Williams to the paint. Here's Holmgren. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending it. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Holmgren the pass to Williams. Connects from three-point range.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Over in the corner, Randle. Pass to McDaniels. The three. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
He had a nice open look right there. Williams has got 6.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide-open shooter and just gets him the ball.
Here's Edwards. Nice defense from Dort.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Last year, coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
Gobert with it. Williams picks him up. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it, good.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Randle dishes to Gobert. Back to Randle. Outside Edwards. Trains it from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
Holmgren the pass to Williams. That 3 off the mark. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. Down low. Out to Edwards. From downtown. Edwards with another miss. The Thunder have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Inside. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Edwards can't hit.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Wallace is checked in for George. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
The Thunder leading by 4. 58 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Williams. Jacks up a 3. Randall grabs the board. The Timberwolves have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Reid kicks to DiVincenzo. Misses the 3. Thunder have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Williams with a clean look trains the three-pointer. Williams has got 9.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Alexander Walker finds DiVincenzo. The Thunder have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Williams dishes to Williams. With 4 seconds on the clock and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
It's his first trip to the line.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Cason Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Williams. And it's Wiggins in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. To the inside, Williams. And the slam by Williams.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And that one, good.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
It's Edwards on the wing. Wallace covering. There's Anthony Edwards. And stolen by Caruso. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And that one comes up a bit short. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Edwards with the drive. And he makes good on the layup. Edwards got 11 points.
Well, everything about Edwards' drive makes it dangerous. His speed, his agility, and his lack of fear.
Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Nobody near Williams. Second shot opportunity. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Pulls up from the corner. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires it up. Cans the shot with nobody near him. 12 points for him. You know, Stan, it sometimes seems that coaches get themselves ejected on purpose to fire up their team. Am I on the right track there or not?
Well, Kevin, certainly it happens with some guys. There have certainly been guys, Jerry Sloan, Don Nelson, who would do some of that.
How about you? How about you?
Now, Kevin, you know me. All I've always never tried to do was help the referees because we all just want to get to the right call, and I could help them in that.
You did all the time.
As much as I could, but they were not receptive.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Thunder. Dort comes in for Wallace. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for the Thunder. Jalen Williams comes in for Alex Caruso. Minnesota also making some changes. Julius Randle's checked in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Lets it go from 11, and it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert with the block. Edwards. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Well, just look at that power. Edwards is unbelievable.
It's Dort on the wing. Outside Williams. Holmgren the pass to Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Gobert got a piece of it. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
They've out-hustled their opponents so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Hartenstein with the screen on Conley. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Randle surveying the D. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points now in the quarter. Pass to McDaniels. To the left wing. Conley kicks to Edwards. And another three for Minnesota.
I love how competitive Edwards is. He relishes getting revenge like this.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Oklahoma City, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 5. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Well, they've got to build a wall immediately because he'll just keep attacking like that if they don't.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the 1. Pass to Holmgren. Hartenstein with the screen on McDaniel. Hartenstein with it. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 5. Randle outside. Ball's knocked loose. Holmgren with the steal. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Randle passes to McDaniels. Outside Conley. That's a 2 from Randle. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Williams. McDaniels defending. Holmgren can't hit. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
And he gets the bucket. And that's 13 points here for Jalen Williams.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Conley. Defense is right there. Gobert finds Edwards. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Williams inside, working on McDaniels. Williams can't hit. Edwards dishes to Randle. Back to Edwards. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. Alex Caruso is checked in for Chet Holmgren. Minnesota also with the sub. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniel.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that one's good, Caruso.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Conley kicks to Randle. Over in the corner, Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. Edwards got 28 points for the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over by Conley. Gobert with the block. Edwards against Dort. Edwards can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Caruso, the pass to Hartenstein. A second chance effort. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And it's in there. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Edwards finds Gobert, lays it up off the glass.
And this is where you want Gobert to have the ball.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Hartenstein. Up again. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got 4 rebounds in this game. Alexander Walker up top. Defended by Caruso. Randle passes to Gobert. 5 on the clock. Takes it off the glass. And it's now only a 1-point Thunder lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Outside Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Alexander Walker passes to Randle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Williams.
And Randle's never been one to back down from physical play inside. And he's not going to start now.
For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Cason Wallace in for Dort. Minnesota also making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Art comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Randle down low, covered by Wiggins. Here's Alexander Walker. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. DiVincenzo against Caruso. Here's Williams. Reid with the rebound. Randle outside. This one for 3. Oh my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. It's the Thunder up 1. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Wiggins, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Jang in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, defensively, all eyes are on Edwards, and that creates opportunities for others.
Pass to Jang. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Traps in the tray.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. On baseline, Jay. And he connects with the jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 23 points.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Wiggins sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the three, and that one's good. Wiggins. And the Thunder lead by 4.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Right wing. Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards from deep. Caruso grabs the miss.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Chang with a clean look. No good on the triple.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. Nailed from three-point land. DiVincenzo's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, you can see that Edwards isn't trying to do it all on his own. He's also looking for shots for others out there.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jang. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, when Edwards is pulling out pump fakes, it's borderline unfair.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And denied, he sends it right off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander, the Thunder with another miss.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And he recovers it. Randall kicks to Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Edwards can't hit.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
Pass to Hartenstein. 4 on the clock. Now, here's Holmgren. He's defended by Randall. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A 2-point game. Here's Randall. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Williams.
And the physicality of Randall's game, impressive. It's what earns him those calls.
2 shots.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely, lays it up and banks it in.
And what a shot from Gilgeous Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
Edwards dishes to Conley. Dort against Edwards. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Money!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Edwards passes to Randall. Back to Edwards. Into the lane. Yes!
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Williams finds Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Here's Edwards. Edwards at the rim.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch G.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Pass to Gilgeous Alexander. It's off. Here's Hartenstein. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time. Oh.